Good morning. Welcome, Sham Stars, in continuation of Chapter 9 Biomolecules. Today we are going to learn about enzymes, properties of enzymes, and how do enzymes work. Enzymes are proteins that function as biological catalyst. A catalyst is a substance that speeds up a chemical reaction but is not changed by reaction. Enzymes catalyze all aspects of cell metabolism. Let's talk about properties of enzymes. Enzymes are dynamic proteins. They are water soluble and colloidal in nature. Enzyme activity is specific, which may be relative or absolute. Enzymes are required in a small quantity for enzyme action. Temperature dependent activity. Van 't Hoff law states that the velocity of chemical reaction is at least doubled by rise of 10 degrees Celsius in temperature. pH dependent activity. Enzymatic action is greatly influenced by changes in the hydrogen ion concentration, that is, the pH of solution. We know that enzymes are protein in chemical nature. And in previous video we saw proteins are of different levels according to their structure. So tertiary protein and the quaternary proteins, they have active site. So enzymes have a specific shape that matches the shape of the chemical substrate to help move the reaction along. The substrate is the reactant that the enzyme acts upon. An active site of an enzyme is a pocket into which the substrate fits. Thus, enzymes through their active site catalyze reactions at high rate. Now let's understand how do enzymes function. Substrate, active site. And when substrate acts with enzyme, it forms enzyme substrate complex. Let's understand what is substrate with an example. Protein present in milk is casein, an enzyme which digests this protein, that is renin. So casein protein is a substrate. So substrate is a molecule that an enzyme works on. Active site is a pocket or groove where the chemical reaction takes place, where substrate meets enzyme and a complex is formed, that is enzyme substrate complex. Substrate temporarily binds the active site held by hydrogen or the ionic bonds. The binding of the substrate induces the enzyme to alter its shape, fitting more tightly around the substrate. The active site of the enzyme, now in the close proximity of the substrate, breaks the chemical bonds of the substrate and the new enzyme product complex is formed. The enzyme releases the products of the reaction and the free enzyme is ready to bind to another molecule of the substrate and run through the catalytic cycle once again. Now let's try to understand how do enzymes bring about high rates of chemical conversions. Now in this slide you can see there is one graph which shows progress of reaction and the potential energy. The enzyme's ability to increase the reaction rate depends on the fact that it stabilizes the transition state. Let's understand what is transition state. Formation of enzyme substrate complex is called transition phenomena. During the state where substrate is bound to the enzyme active site, a new structure of a substrate called transition state structure is formed. In simple words, we can say the structure of substrate gets transformed into structure of product. So the energy in transition state is activation energy, which is defined as the minimum energy that is needed to break down certain bonds of the reactants to convert them into product. Enzymes decreases this activation energy by shaping its active site such that it fits the transition state even better than the substrate. Now we can understand this concept of activation energy with the help of graph which is shown in the slide. Activation energy without enzyme is more as compared to activation energy with enzyme, which is very less. So this is the function of enzyme to catalyze the chemical reactions. I hope you must have understood. So children, we learned today enzymes, properties of enzymes, and how do enzymes enhance the rate of reaction. In next presentation, we will learn classification and nomenclature of enzymes, cofactors, and the factors affecting enzyme activities. Thank you, Shem Stars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries on Google Classroom. Take care.